Top 10 Natural Landmarks that you should visit. Welcome to another video. In this video, we will tell you about the world's best natural landmarks. You can visit any of these on our recommendations too if you are a traveler and want to have a different experience. So, stay tuned and do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Happy watching! Number 10. Table Mountain. Table Mountain, Afrikaans Tafelberg, is a flat-topped mountain in southwestern South Africa that dominates the northern end of the high, rocky Cape Peninsula and overlooks Cape Town and Table Bay. Its tabular structure is the consequence of wind and water erosion, exposing almost horizontal strata of sandstone. The distinctive-looking mountain is a famous tourist attraction that offers hiking, camping, and other activities. It is one of Cape Town's most well-known features. Table Mountain is framed to the west, along the Atlantic coast, by a group of peaks known as the 12 Apostles. Dessau orchids, 250 types of daisies, and silver trees are among the abundant greenery. Animal life includes tahr Himalayan goats, which are mostly zooescapes. To get to the top, there is a cableway which was constructed in 1929 and more than 350 classified routes. Maclear's Beacon is the highest peak on the mountain, at 3,563 feet, named after a stone cairn trigonometrical beacon built on the northeastern face by Sir Thomas Maclear in the 19th century. Number 9. Mount Ararat. Mount Ararat, also known as Arda in Turkish, is a volcanic massif in eastern Turkey that overlooks the area where the borders of Turkey, Iran, and Armenia converge. Its northern and eastern slopes rise about 3,300 feet above sea level from the Aras River's broad alluvial plain. Its southwestern slopes rise from a plain of 5,000 feet, and on the west, a low pass separates it from a long range of other volcanic ridges extending westward toward the eastern Taurus Ranges. The Ararat Massif has a diameter of around 25 miles. Ararat is the result of erupted volcanic activity. It doesn't have a crater, but it has well-formed cones and fractures on its flanks. The snow-capped conical summit of the Great Ararat, which rises 14,000 feet above the surrounding plains, is a magnificent sight. The snow line shifts with the seasons, eventually receding to 14,000 feet above sea level by the end of summer. On the northern flank of the Great Ararat, towards its summit, is the Sol Real Glacier. The middle zone of the Ararat, which ranges in elevation from 5,000 to 11,500 feet, is covered in fine pasture grass and occasional juniper, and it is here that the local Kurdish community grazes their sheep. Number 8. Uluru. Uluru rises to a height of 2,831 feet above sea level, rising 1,142 feet over the surrounding desert plain. The monolith is oval in shape, measuring 2.2 miles long by 1.5 miles wide and 5.8 miles in circumference. The rock, which is made up of Arcosic sandstone with a high amount of feldspar, changes color depending on the location of the sun. It is most visually impressive around sunset, when the sun's rays turn it a blazing orange-red. The erosion of weaker rock layers has fluted the lower slopes, while the summit is crisscrossed with gullies and basins that generate massive cascades during uncommon rainstorms. Several Aboriginal groups revere shallow caverns near the base of the rock, which contain carvings and paintings. The local Aboriginal people were given official possession of Uluru Rock in 1985, and they then leased the rock and the national park to the federal government for 99 years. In 1987, UNESCO designated the rock and surrounding park as a World Heritage Site, and in 1994, the area received a second World Heritage status for its cultural significance. Number 7. Mount Fuji. Mount Fuji is regarded as a national symbol of Japan. The physical, cultural, and spiritual geography of Japan is all influenced by the mountain. Mount Fuji is the most visited tourist attraction in Japan, attracting both Japanese and foreign visitors. Every year, about 200,000 people attempt to reach the peak, usually during the summer months. Climbers can stop at huts along the way up the mountain for refreshments, basic medical supplies, and a place to relax. Many tourists begin their ascent to Mount Fuji at night to catch a glimpse of the sunrise from the summit. After all, Japan is known as the land of the rising sun. Noriko is the name given to the dawn from Mount Fuji. Since at least the 7th century, Shinto practitioners have revered Mount Fuji as a sacred spot. Number 6. Grand Canyon. Grand Canyon National Park is the 15th national park in the United States, and it is located in northwestern Arizona. The Grand Canyon, a gorge of the Colorado River that is widely referred to as one of the 7 wonders of the world, is the park's centerpiece. In 2017, more than 6 million tourists visited the park, which spans 1,217,262 acres of unorganized land in Coconino and Mohave counties. After Great Smoky Mountains National Park, it has the second largest number of national parks in the United States. In 1979, UNESCO declared the Grand Canyon as a World Heritage Site. On February 26, 2019, the park celebrated its 100th birthday. Number 5. The 12 Apostles. The 12 Apostles, a series of limestone stacks built over millennia of rock erosion, are located just off the Great Ocean Road in Victoria. Even though only 9 stacks remain, the name goes on. These towering structures, some of which surpass 50 meters in height, add drama to the already spectacular rough shoreline. Number 4. Whitsundays. The Whitsundays are a group of 74 islands off the coast of Queensland, Australia, that contain some of the most beautiful tropical islands on the continent. Although 4 islands, namely Daydream Island, Hamilton Island, Hen Island, and Long Island, have adapted to accommodate visitors, they are mostly uninhabited and provide an untouched glimpse of nature at its best. With the Great Barrier Reef right on their doorstep, these tropical havens offer white sand beaches, numerous activities, and plenty of tropical vibes. Number 3. Shark Bay. Shark Bay, another UNESCO World Heritage Site, covers approximately 2.2 million hectares of natural beauty. Shark Bay, located at Australia's most westerly point, has earned the title of one of the country's most beautiful natural landmarks, thanks to its waters, which contain one of the world's most diverse seagrass beds, its numerous islands, bays, and peninsulas. It also has stunning rock formations throughout its natural park, as well as a diverse marine world. The location is also considered sacred by the indigenous people, adding to its cultural value. Number 2. Ha Long Bay. Located in the Gulf of Tonkin, Ha Long Bay is made up of over 1,600 islands and islets that form a beautiful seascape of limestone pillars. Most of the islands are deserted and undisturbed by human presence due to their precipitous nature. The site's stunning natural beauty is complemented by its rich biological diversity. Number 1. The Great Barrier Reef. The Great Barrier Reef is a coral reef, shoal, and islet complex off the northeastern coast of Australia in the Pacific Ocean. It is the world's longest and largest reef complex. The Great Barrier Reef Expedition in 1928-29 contributed significantly to our understanding of coral physiology and ecology. On Heron Island, a modern laboratory continues scientific research, and various other studies have been conducted. At least 450 species of hard coral, as well as anemones, sponges, worms, gastropods, lobsters, crayfish, prawns, and crabs, are among the forms of life that can be found there. The reef is home to about 1,500 kinds of fish and other creatures. Wrasses, damselfish, triggerfish, and angelfish are among the most common fishes, while rays and sharks are among the bigger species, e.g., tiger sharks and whale sharks, the largest living fish. 6 of the 7 known species of sea turtles, more than a dozen sea snakes, and nearly 24 bird species all call the reef home. That's all for today. We hope you have enjoyed the video. Do not forget to share, like, and subscribe to the channel. Till the next video, goodbye.